This is RD Sharma solution, class 12, chapter 19. Exercises 19.5, we are taking indefinite integrals. Now we have integration of x plus 1 divided by under root 2x plus 3 dx. So we need this 2x plus 3 in the numerator as well so that we can easily solve this question. Now integration and dx, if I forget or if I don't write, remember you have to write it. X plus 1 in the numerator, 2x plus 3 in the denominator. You need 2x plus 3 in the numerator. For that, multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. Half will remain here. Now the numerator becomes 2x plus 2 divided by 2x plus 3. But still we have 3 which we want. So we add 3 and subtract 3. So what do we get? We get half. This 2x plus 3, just separate it out. Whatever is remaining, 2 minus 3, you can write it -1 after it. The denominator 2x plus 3 remains like this. This is the final thing which we are going to separate out in the factor form. That is half. I am putting it in the baggage because this may create problem in multiplication. So half I'll use later. So what are we left with? 2x plus 3 divided by under root 2x plus 3. First part I have taken, which is again half will be used later. 2x plus 3 divided by under root 2x plus 3 we are taking for the first term. The other term is 1 by under root 2x plus 3. So now we have got what we wanted, 2x plus 3 numerator denominator and one term without anything and only under root 2x plus 3. So how are we going to do it? We have seen in the previous exercises how to go about it. The first term is, I'm doing it separately. So just imagine 2x plus 3, we are letting it to be t. So t is actually 2x plus 3, and please remember t you have introduced, so you are responsible to get rid of it later on. So I'm differentiating both the sides. Dt by dx is 2 and we will need dx, so this dt by 2 will be placed in place of dx. So what do we get for the first term? T in the numerator, and in place of dt, as I just suggested, that dx has to be written in terms of dt, which is dt by 2. Denominator is under root 2x plus 3, which is under root t. So this is what we are interested in integrating. Half comes in front, dt by 2, half have taken in the front. So t root is actually t raised half. So this goes up. So we have already t, then t under root t half goes up. So t multiplied by t raised minus half, 1 and half gets added. 1 minus half is half only. So integration of t raised half is there only. Now we are integrating this t raised half. So once you are t raised half, integration means you have already integrated, so you need to get rid of this integration sign. So half, t raised half is t half plus 1 divided by half plus 1. So t raised half plus 1 divided by half plus 1. It's t to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, because integration of x raised n is simply x raised n plus 1 by n plus 1. So we have t to the power half plus 1 divided by half plus 1. T raised 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 is what we get. 3 by 2 in the denominator goes up and it forms 2 by 3. So 2 by 3, 2 gets cancelled. So you are only left with 1 by 3 as a number. And this t raised 3 by 2, which is already got when we already integrated it. Basically, it's 2x plus 3 to the power 3 by 2. Please remember, we have already integrated it. Okay. But there is one more thing which I am going to tell you just now. Let's take the second one. Second one is 1 by under root 2x plus 3. Now just take it in the numerator, because under root t is simply t raised half. It goes up, it's t raised minus half. So it goes up, t raised minus half, 2x plus 3 to the power minus half. Now when you integrate it, it will be x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. N is negative half here. So 2x plus 3 to the power negative half plus 1 divided by negative half plus 1. So 2x plus 3, this 1 minus half is half only. Denominator 1 minus half is half only. 2 goes up. But 2x plus 3 has to be differentiated and put it in the denominator. So same has to be done in the first part also. If I forgot, you have to do it. So 2 gets cancelled. You get 2x plus 3 to the power half. So this integration, as I said, is already being done. So 2x plus 3 to the power 3 by 2 minus 2x plus 3 to the power half, and this constant of integration Please remember 2x plus 3 to the power 3 by 2 has come off after I've done the thing on the right hand side. So we don't need to differentiate and divide it by 2 as I said earlier. But the second part we have only dealt with under root 2x plus 3 separately. So half was already there. I pulled it out from my baggage, multiply half inside, and this is the final result. So this is the way you are going to do cleanly like this. Alright? Because there are certain things which I tell just to let you know how these things are performed. Now we have this integration x under root x plus 2 dx, and in order to make it easier for us, we will get rid of this x plus 2, try to make it as another variable. Of course, in integration we generally go with t. So this x plus 2 can be regarded as 2. So I am regarding or trying to take advantage of easiness and making t as x plus 2, because when we differentiate it with respect to x, dt by dx, we only get 1. So dt and dx, when they remain same, it will be easier for us to go about. Now we need to change it accordingly, because t we have introduced, we need to get rid of it by ourselves only. dt is dx, x plus 2 is t. When we differentiate it, actually we get dt equals to dx, but x plus 2 is t, so we have to get x also, so it is t minus 2. Now I'm replacing x by t minus 2 inside under root t only. Dx we can just replace it by dt, so dt is dx only. Now we just multiply them, just use the power, when the values get added, the power gets added. T minus 2 and this under root t is t to the power half. So when we multiply it with dt, t into t raised half, which is because t to the power 1 and multiplied by t to the power half, and the base remains same when they get multiplied, the power gets added. So 1 plus half is 3 by 2, and now multiply 2 with t raised half. 2 will come outside, of course, it will not have any effect. T raised half is like this, dt. Now it has become very easy. Now integration is the next step. X to the power n integration is always x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 and a constant of integration. This becomes t raised to the power 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by 3 by 2 plus 1, and this one minus 2, and t raised half will be t raised half plus 1 divided by half plus 1. Now constant of integration will always be there. 3 by 2 plus 1 is simply 5 by 2. Let me show you. 3 by 2 plus 1, it goes up like this, 5 by 2. So t to the power 5 by 2, and this also 5 by 2, when it goes up it will be 2 by 5. So we have 2 by 5 here, t raised 5 by 2 minus 2, and t raised 3 by 2 goes like this. Half plus 1 is 3 by 2, it goes up. So this will be 2 by 3 when it goes up. So 2 by 3, and constant for integration like this. Okay, now what was t? It was x plus 2. T was x plus 2, you introduced it, so you need to get rid of it. Now this x was t minus 2, t was x plus 2, so t has to be replaced by x plus 2. So this becomes x plus 2 to the power 5 by 2, 2 by 5 is already there in front, minus 2 to the 4, 4 by 3, t to the power 3 by 2, in place of t write x plus 2, x plus 2 to the power 3 by 2, and constant of integration. From here to here, this is the answer. Okay, what we discussed is right in front of you, and this is the clean way of doing it. Next is x minus 1 divided by under root x plus 4 dx. So what do we need? Do we need x plus 4 as x minus 1 in the numerator? Always we need under root x or under root t or under root any variable to make it simpler. So we have under root t, it will become easier for us to integrate it. So same trick we are going to apply here. X plus x plus 4, putting it like this, integrating both sides or whatever things are there. I am pretty sure that you are going to write it by yourself. That I am going to show you later on also. We have x plus 4 equals to t. Let us take it as x plus 4 equals to t. X will be equal to t minus 4. So when we let or imagine x equals to t minus 4, what do we get? When we differentiate it dt by dx, we get nothing on the right hand side, only 1. So it's good that we get dt equals to dx. We don't have to deal with various variables or the constants. It becomes easier. We need to change our original question with respect to t now. X plus 4 is of course t, we don't have to change it. But x minus 1, x is t minus 4. So t minus 4 minus 1 is t minus 5. The numerator becomes t minus 5. The denominator is under root t. Dx, as we already did, it's just dt. Now separate them out, tackle them individually, divide and conquer. T divided by under root t minus 5 by under root t. This is dt. This is 5 under root t dt. T by under root t, t is here, t raised power 1. Under root t is t to the power half. It goes up, it becomes t raised minus half. When the bases are same, the exponent gets added. So 1 minus half is half only. So we get t raised half. This is integration with respect to dt. 5, I always take it outside because it will not have any effect. Under root t goes up, it becomes t raised minus half. And t minus half integration is t raised minus, we need to integrate all of it now. So this integration I'm replacing because I'm not writing it because we're already doing it. So it will be t raised half plus 1 divided by half plus 1 for the first term, 5. This becomes t raised minus half plus half divided by minus half plus 1. Constant of integration comes because we have already integrated it now. T raised 3 by 2, half plus 1 is 3 by 2. This 3 by 2 is in the denominator, it goes up, it will be 2 by 3. Minus 5, this t, 1 minus half is half only. So t raised half, 1 minus half is half, half, the 2 goes up. Finally, we got 2 by 3, t raised 3 by 2. T was 6 plus 4, remember. X plus 4, I'm writing it here. And this is 3 by 2 to the power. 5 plus 5 into 2 is 10. And t, of course, replaced by x plus 4 goes with the power half. And constant of integration, this is your whole solution. Okay. So this is the formal way of solving it. Just make a line on the right of your copy, in your copy, and then do all the rough work there. The answer has to be like this, clean. And all these putting, then difference, both sides, differentiating both sides. Now integral becomes, you have to write it by yourself. The next one is integration of x plus 2 under root 3x plus 5 with respect to dx. So I told you this under root thing, if we can make it easier, if we can make it as one term, it will be easier for us. The best way is that if you don't know many tricks, the basic idea is just to put 3x plus 5 equals to t. That will give you x, of course, because ultimately you have to replace x with t. So t will become 3x plus 5, which we will differentiate now, and differentiation will give us 3 on the right hand side. So ultimately we got dt equals to 3 dx, which is dx equals to dt by 3. So dx becomes dt by 3 here in this case. So wherever dx is there, we'll replace this by dt by 3. Since we have x here, so we'll replace x. 3x plus 5 equals to t. 3x equals to t minus 5. X will become t minus 5 by 3. So wherever x is there, we are going to replace it by or change it by x minus t minus 5 by 3. So when we add it, integration is going on here with respect to dx, and x plus 2. See, inside it, under root, we have already made our life easier. Under root t, dt, because dt and dx, when you replace dx by dt, it has to be dt by 3. So I'm taking 1 by 3 on outside the integration because it doesn't affect. How about x plus 2? X plus 2, x is already t minus 5 by 3. So we need just add a 2. T minus 5 plus 3 to the 6 divided by 3. So you'll get t plus 1 divided by 3, which is actually x plus 2. So t plus 1 divided by 3, which we get. And this again will give us some more benefits. So this is t plus 1, and we have t plus 1 by 3 divided by 3. So this 3 goes here, 1 by 9, t plus 1, and 1 by 3 and 3 has become 1 by 9. So t plus 1 multiplied by under root t, this is inside the integration. So we need to multiply this because under root t is simply t raised half. 1 by 9, I'm keeping it separate out. In my bag, I'll just pull it out whenever I require it. So t into under root t plus under root t with respect to dt. Integration is still going on. We haven't done the integration. So what is t into under root t? T raised 1 multiplied by t raised half. 1 plus half is 3 by 2. So we have t raised 3 by 2. Under root t is simply t raised half. So we can just write it as t raised half. T raised half goes here. All this is going on. You see, dt, 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 I'm not writing it. T raised 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by 3 by 2 plus 1. And this t goes half, t raised half plus 1 by half plus 1. T raised 3 by 2 plus 1 is t raised 5 by 2. 3 by 2 plus 1 is eventually 5 by 2 only. So I'm doing it for the sake of completion. 5 by 2 is there in the denominator. It goes up. It will be 2 by 5. T raised 5 by 2 here plus. This is half plus 1. So this is t raised 3 by 2. 3 by 2 in the denominator goes up. It will become 2 by 3. And constant of integration, of course. We have constant of integration here. What was t? Remember it was 3x plus 5. Alright. Now one more thing is here. So if you want to make it more easier, we don't require it. But this is your answer, but you can make it more easier because t by 3, t3 raised 2 can be taken outside to make it more easier. I'll just show you. I'm not doing it here. But for the sake of completion, I'll show it to you. And this 2, we can take it just out because t is common. Whatever is common, just take it outside. It's better for you to present the answer. 2 by 9 goes out. You have t was 3x plus 5. So 3x plus 5 to the power 5 by 2. Then this is 1 by 3, of course. T is 3x plus 5. So you get 3x plus 5 to the power 3 by 2. Again, I'm indicating one more thing. You can make it more easier, more presentable if you do one or two more steps. But this answer is also self-sufficient. You don't need to go beyond this, but those people who want to go beyond this, there are certain things which I'm going to show it to you in the solution right now. Okay, this is in front of you, and if you just see this step from here till here, we have already done it. But 3x plus 5 to the power 5 by 2 is there, 3x plus 5 to the power 3 by 2 is there. So you can take 3x plus 5, 3 by 2 outside. Whatever is remaining, which you can see in front of you, and that will give you 9x plus 20, and you can take this 15 out, multiply 9 by 15, that will give you 135. So this is to match the answer which is given in our book. But let me indicate again, this one is enough until what I have done. This question we are going to take in the next discussion. Do remember there are some more interesting questions coming up. I would request you to just stay tuned till we solve all the questions of this exercise.